Arsenal have become a set-piece powerhouse in the last few seasons, and it is a large part of them being able to challenge Pep's Manchester City to the final days of the Premier League for the last couple of years. It turns losses into draws and draws into wins, which can get you an extra 10, even 15 points per season. It certainly did last season when they equalled the Premier League record for set-piece goals. They're going to need all the help they can get this year and be on fire from set pieces again if they're going to win the league. But what actually makes Arsenal's set pieces so good? Since Mikel Arteta replaced Emery in December 2019, he's brought many changes to the Gunners team. One of the most glaring of these changes can be seen in dead ball situations. Arteta's Arsenal set-piece wizardry has been a shock to the world of football. A set-piece to Arsenal is almost as good as a goal nowadays. At least, that's the opinion of Arsenal fans who Gary Neville spotted celebrating the corner like it was a goal in the North London derby in game week 4 of the new Prem season. This exemplifies how dangerous the Gunners have become from set pieces, and especially corners. Arsenal are for sure the current kings of set pieces in the Premier League. So, how did this become the case? Since winning the Invincibles in 2004, Arsenal are yet to be crowned league champions again. Also, the North London team is yet to win either the Champions League or the Europa League. The quest to win the Premier League again and the Champions League for the first time led Arsenal to bring in Arteta as manager in December 2019. Since then, although the Spaniard has failed to win either of these trophies yet, he has transformed the Gunners team into one of the best teams in the world. And at the rate he's going, he'll surely be winning trophies soon, right? Do you agree? The growth in the Gunners team is a result of Arteta's great managerial displays. Upon his appointment, Arsenal immediately started playing in a structured way, looking more compact when defending and more fluid and natural in their positions when on the ball. His outstanding displays have earned him praise and awards. Since joining Arsenal, Arteta has won 7 Barclays Manager of the Month awards. Only 7 managers in Premier League history have won more than him. Many different managers have sung his praises. Former manager of Tottenham and Chelsea, Pochettino, believes Arteta has what it takes to be one of the best managers in the world. Now, statistics don't lie. A quick glance at these statistics will prove that Arteta's Arsenal are set-piece masters. How else can you explain scoring 16 set pieces in the 21-22 season, 15 in the 22-23 season, and 22 in the 23-24 season? And this is excluding penalties, of course. Last season, Arsenal scored 16 goals from corners alone, matching the record in a single Premier League campaign. Amazing. So why set pieces? Arteta could have invested in another area of the team. Why did he choose to invest in set pieces? In the modern game, set pieces are seen as a method of scoring that's beneath the top teams. It's usually the relegation teams that invest in it. A side reliant on set pieces is typically one fighting for survival that can't find the net frequently enough in open play. Think of your Sean Dyches, your Sam Allardyces of the world. They are masters of set pieces for this very reason. Usually, big teams don't really focus on set pieces or put too much work on employing the right set piece specialist. Some big clubs' managers even condemn it. After Arsenal defeated Tottenham due to set pieces in April 2024, Ange Postecoglou stated his dislike for the system of play. Eventually, I will create a team that has success, and it won't be because of working on set pieces, he said. Was this a valid point? Or was this perhaps a little salty from the usually very likeable manager? Let us know what you think in the comments. Now, we say Ange Postecoglou should rethink his position. In football today, it's the goals that matter, not necessarily how they come. And set pieces aren't a bad way of scoring at all. It shows that work is being done on the training grounds. Set-piece goals have been praised by various managers throughout the ages, of course. For example, Pep Guardiola said, "Today in modern football, set pieces are really important. We won in the FA Cup at Spurs with a corner. To Arteta, set-piece goals are just a way of diversifying the way of scoring goals. The Spaniard believes in having different ways of putting the ball in the back of the net. The fact that we are scoring goals in various ways from various players as well is really satisfying, he said after a victory against Newcastle after a set-piece goal in early 2024. Truly, it is the manager that makes the final decision on whether to have much emphasis on set pieces or not, but training for set pieces is usually not the duty of a manager. I'm not involved with anything in set pieces because I'm not good or the other ones are better. I don't have time, I would say, and we are preparing things in the corners like every team does, Pep Guardiola said. Just like Pep, Arteta has also left set-piece training in the hands of the most capable man in the league, Nicolas Jover. In 2021, Arteta brought in Jover, whom he had known while he was at Man City, to be his set-piece coach. Soon after his appointment, Arteta described Jover as someone whose expertise can be incredibly useful and valuable for us. Set pieces are a crucial part of the game nowadays, he added. It's something you have to dominate and master, and we're in that process. Under an expert like Jover, the process of mastering set pieces appears not to be a long one. He proved this at City. In Jover's first season at the Etihad Stadium, Man City scored more set-piece goals than any other Premier League side and conceded the second fewest. He was equally exceptional in his second season. At Arsenal, the impact of Jover was felt immediately after his appointment. The season before he came in, Arsenal only scored 6 set-piece goals, meaning just 11% of Arsenal's goals came from set-piece situations. That figure immediately jumped to 26% in his first campaign and has been going up since then. Nicolas is simply the best at his job. He doesn't just give instructions during training, he also gives instructions when it's time for a set piece during games. Every time Arsenal get a corner or a dangerous free kick, Arteta takes a seat in the dugout and leaves the duty for the set piece specialist, Nicolas Jover. Jover patrols the technical area, screaming orders at the Arsenal players, and so far his work is paying off. Since the start of last season, Arsenal have scored more set-piece non-penalty goals than any other team in the Premier League, scoring 24 set pieces, 3 above Everton, who were in second with 21 set-piece goals. The Frenchman has been a wonder to the world of football, receiving praise from pundits, managers, and even players. There he is again, the set-piece guru. He's a little nuisance, that set-piece coach, but he's damn good, Gary Neville said on commentary, as Kai Havertz headed Arsenal into a 3-0 lead from a corner, which was again against Spurs. If you want to see more on Kai Havertz and how he fits into this Arsenal team, click this video and subscribe if you enjoy. Nicolas is a genius in the way he thinks and the way he creates the plans. Brentford's former set-piece coach, who Jover had worked with in the past, said, "Sitting with him and discussing different set plays, you feel everything has an exact thought behind it. There are no coincidences at any point in any routine. In my mind, I think Nicolas is the best. He is fantastic," he added. And Arsenal players are also big fans of his work, obviously. After Arsenal's 5-0 victory against Crystal Palace in January 2024, Arsenal's star boy Bukayo Saka said, "We do a lot of work on set pieces. Nico, our set piece coach, does a really good job though. He tries to make it fun and he's enjoying it. What he's doing is clearly working, so we'll have to continue doing it." Earlier in November, Leandro Trossard, speaking about Jover, also said, "It's a pleasure to work with him. He's really clever on set pieces. It's such a great aspect of the game. It's helped us a lot." Without a doubt, Jover has made the Gunners more deadly from set pieces than any other team in the Premier League. As reported by Opta's David Wall, Arsenal have scored more corner goals over the last 3 seasons than anyone in Europe's top 5 leagues. 42 goals in 111 matches. As good as Jover is, he does have some excellent equipment to work with. Bukayo Saka is one of the most high-quality and consistent set-piece takers there is in the Premier League, and one who can find his teammates with supreme accuracy. Next up, of course, are his targets. William Saliba and Gabriel are two huge targets. Standing at 6'4" and 6'3", they can easily climb over the defenders to meet Saka's crosses. But it's not just this. On the overlap, Neville and the lads were talking about some of the centre-backs of old, most notably John Terry and Steve Bruce, who actually really wanted to go and head the ball and score, whereas nowadays modern defenders don't have this desire quite as much. But Gabriel is a modern defender who does have this desire to score. And it shows by his 4 goals last season and his opening goal this campaign against Spurs in the North London derby win in game week 4, after a perfect delivery once again by Saka. No wonder Arsenal fans celebrated so much and continue to when their team gets a corner. That was Arsenal's 3rd goal in their last 4 games against Spurs. That has come from a set piece, and their 24th set piece goal since the start of last season. Arteta's appointment of Jova as set piece specialist is without a doubt one of the best decisions he's made since joining Arsenal as manager. When Jova was signed, Arteta hinted that he could be a game changer, and he has been just that ever since his first season in charge of Arsenal's set pieces. With the goal against Tottenham, Arsenal have made a bold statement on their continued mastery of set pieces. Definitely more set piece goals are to come. We won't be shocked if Arsenal score more than 20 set piece goals this season again, and maybe even break the record. Will you? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.